It's the Fatboy Show on your number one station, RX Radio. How are you doing today? My name is Fatboy, and I hope you're feeling good and you're traveling safe. Of course, you're not always in control of that, are you? Because you normally leave your fate in the hands of Boda riders whom you hire to transport you to various places around the city. You who wants to get to your destination as quickly as possible. Why? Because you woke up late and couldn't budget your time properly. Always leaving home at the last minute, thinking that once you jump on a Boda, you'll get to where you need to in 3 minutes. Well, okay, yeah, I guess that's why Bodas are convenient. But you see, the problem with the Bodas is that the riders tend to be, shall I say, reckless. Oh man, go to the emergency rooms in our major hospitals. It's just stacked to capacity with the victims of Boda-related accidents. It's either the riders themselves or the passengers or both. It's crazy. People are having their limbs amputated, their heads squashed by truck tires, and life is crazy out there. I know that you like Bodas. You seem to like getting to where you need to go by using Bodas, Viola.
I don't really like Bodas. I just find them convenient because I don't have a car, and until I get a car, I will need to just befriend like Bodas.
So why don't you have a car?
Because I'm still broke.
Because you're dating the wrong guys. Date the right guys and you'll be driving.
I knew that you were going to just come at me for that. But no, Bodas are really convenient. Even guys with cars, when the traffic is too much, they tend to use Bodas, you know.
Yeah, well, there's a good and a bad in that. I mean, I can appreciate that Bodas provide employment for large swaths of the unemployed youth, but also it's rendering us very unhealthy. People in Kampala can't even walk 1 kilometer. You know, like, imagine you're at Parliament and you're like, okay, I need to get to City Square. People can't even walk that distance.
I don't think it's because of Bodas. Some of us really just hate walking. I don't like to walk.
That's why I'm saying it's like this is leading to a population of highly obese and unhealthy people, unfit people.
I don't think if Bodas were absent, people would not be obese.
I think in any given day, you should be just walking 5 kilometers worth of distance within the city limits.
Yeah.
Or going to, from your office to where you have your lunch or to the cafe where you go for coffee. You don't always have to jump on a Boda to get from place to place is what I'm saying.
Isn't it because there is congestion and like thieves and stuff like that? The confusion in the city.
No, then you plan your time accordingly. But anyway, it looks like
there's times when thieves are not there? Like, are there times when the city is free of the chaos?
But what do you mean? You think by riding on a Boda, you won't be subject to theft?
You're safe a bit. You get there quickly. 3 minutes, you're done.
Yeah, except when they tell you, oh, don't worry. There's a shortcut, I know. And then he sends you down a dark path. And before you know it, you meet his colleagues.
A Boda guy wanted to kidnap me one time. And I got lucky that I got an accident.
Exactly. So when it comes to crime, look, if it's your day, as they say, right?
So we fell down. He got badly hurt, and I survived.
Well, I'm lucky. I mean, I'm happy to hear that you got lucky in that respect.
Yeah, because they have magic. Yeah.
Well, this is a magic, what I'm about to tell you. The Ministry of Works and Transport, in partnership with Kampala Capital City Authority, KCCA, and the police, they've embarked on a 6-week training program of more than 50,000 Boda cyclists. And it's going to start on Monday. Now, under this arrangement, all the riders will be required to pay 60,000. So you start from there, paying 60,000 in order for them to be trained in the selected 9 driving schools. So, of course, this immediately invites some skepticism. Why those schools? Are there deals being made here? Or are we being too cynical? Anyway, the principal vehicle inspector at the Ministry of Works says that Boda riders will be trained on traffic laws, highway codes, things like traffic signals, junction boxes, driving on urban roads and highways, fines and offenses. They're going to be taught all these things, riding skills as well as safety measures, customer care. My goodness, perhaps that's the most important thing we need. And this is very important because at least 4 people die daily due to Boda-related accidents. However, the Boda cyclists on their part are frowning upon this move, saying that the Boda industry has become an expensive profession. First, they started with the requirements for helmets and reflector jackets, and then now they're making them attend trainings for which they must pay money. So, what's the deal here? Do you think these misgivings are warranted, or should they just willingly subject themselves to this?
I actually understand the economy is very hard right now. 60,000 is too much, but the training is truly needed.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well,
Absolutely.
if they're not trained properly, then they're going to lead to more accidents. I guess that's the gist of it. So one can only appreciate that these steps are being taken, because if not, then people would be crying, government, what are you doing? Government, what are you doing? There's been a greater call for regulation, and I think that this move is definitely a step in the right direction. But we want to know what you think about this. Do you think these steps are going to help curb the carnage that we see on our roads, courtesy of Bodas? You can reach out to us through our Twitter page or Facebook page. Just leave your comment there, or you can reach out to us through the RX Radio app and join us in this conversation here. Tell us how you're doing and tell us what you think about the Boda industry. I think we have a caller. Hello.
Hello.
Hey, how you doing? You're on the Fatboy show.
Yes, Fatboy, how are you?
Are you good?
I'm very fine.
Staying
I'm very
safe?
Good. Exactly. I'm
All right.
doing that.
This is Mr.
Yes.
This sounds like Mr. Mauricio.
This is Mauricio, yes.
All right, that's good. Now I know you love to ride your
You got the
Bodas.
voice.
You
Yeah,
love Bodas.
definitely. Yes.
Okay, so have you been concerned at the rate of death on our streets?
Of course, definitely. I've always been concerned, and usually in most cases, when I'm going to grab a border, I always make sure that, please, I know you're after money, but please, I'm also paying you. You need to be very careful on the road. So yeah, I always try to take precautions every time I'm going to board, and not just jump onto everyone. I always be specific.
Have you noticed though that a lot of times it's passengers who instruct these riders to break the laws? Like, if it's a red light, the passenger is saying, "No, you go, you go, you go." Continue.
Yeah. That actually happens in most cases, because sometimes border guys really want to take their time, really want to take you to your place in the safest ways. But at times we passengers we're actually doing the wrong thing. We're actually telling them, Yangwa, I want to really go, hurry, I want to go, I want to get here in time. So I think we have also been a problem, but however much also the border system in Uganda has also not been so effective, like I should say. I mean, like such procedures have really been delayed, like to be put in place, because I know the country whereby to own a border or to go on the road, you must go through certain processes. It really must be right for you that now you're qualified, now you can start riding on the road. But here, the next time you wake up in the morning, 1 week, 2 weeks, you're on the road, and eventually those are the people that have actually been spoiling the border system. So yeah, I guess these measures, if put well in place, and the 60 seems a lot, but I guess with the right steps, I mean, we can have a very good border system
All right.
around.
Well, baby
Yes.
steps, I guess. Let's just
Yes,
hope that
baby
this.
steps, of course.
Let's just hope that these measures are, they do something towards reducing the carnage on the roads. Goodness knows, enough people have died, and we're heading into the Christmas season. More and more people are going to be riding these borders, and we wouldn't want them to get hurt. But
I'm sure.
in the meantime, you should take care, my friend Mauricio. And if you ever
I
happen
will.
to ride on a border in the coming days and weeks, please ask them to ride safely and slowly.
I'm sure.
Okay.
Thank you so much. All right.
All right, take care, man. Enjoy your day.
All right, you too.